Alright, so this question's been running through my head for at least the last half hour. Why are you making YouTube videos? I've asked this question many times before, and it has often been the first step in my inevitable process of deleting all my videos because I get self-conscious about being on the internet. And the internet is sort of an intimidating thing. It's a really intimidating thing. The way that we interact with one another in 2017 is startling and confusing and overwhelming. I was just watching a bunch of stuff on YouTube, and you just read through the comment section, and you've all seen this. The comment sections are just full of just hate and just nasty people just going on there and fighting with one another and criticizing and being just angry and critical, and people are making all these videos on the internet, and there's every fucking video on YouTube has some guy underneath it talking about how it's a shitty video. I mean, people don't do that in real life. If I go out to the open mic at the local coffee shop and I read a poem or I sang a song, no one in my community would be like, "You fucking suck, get off the stage!" That wouldn't happen, right? And that would be considered very kind and mild on YouTube, right? For a YouTube comment. Someone just told you, "You fucking suck." You just, I feel good. All right, I feel much better. All he did is say, "I suck." Because it's usually something like just absolutely terrible. Just terrible, nasty things. And that's intimidating. That's a real level of vulnerability. Thankfully, at this stage, I have no followers whatsoever. I think I still have 0 subscribers when this video is being made. And but that still intimidates me. And so when I started thinking about this, I also started thinking about how all of this is fake. None of it's real. All social media. I recently deleted my Facebook for the same reason. I felt like I was being inundated with conflict for no reason and being fed this artificial view of the world. And I didn't like how that was influencing my psychology. I didn't like how it was influencing my emotional states throughout the day. And so I got rid of Facebook, and I feel much happier. There's sort of this addictive desire to go on there and fish for likes, but for the most part, I'm much happier not having a Facebook account. So social media, to me, represents this sort of a catch-22. On one hand, it allows me to bring myself to the world, and beautiful things in the world to me that otherwise I would have no interaction with. The internet has had incredible effects on my life. My entire self-healing process that I've gone through for the past 8 years, that wouldn't have been possible without the internet, or it would have looked very differently. I mean, I'd still be I'd still be now where I was on year like 3 or something, right? Because there was just so little access before the internet. But on the other side, the internet seems to radically change a lot of things about ourselves. Sometimes I compare it to driving in a car. And people do things when you're driving in a car that they would never do in person. And then, you could be on the highway cutting people off, flipping people off, like, "Fuck you!" And then you get out of your car, you're just whistling like nothing happened. Oh, it's a wonderful day. Oh. People just act totally differently in their cars than they do interacting with another human being. And the internet seems to have that effect on people. And so it's also, YouTube is also this world where it's just full of fakeness and conflict. And I want to stand for the opposite of that. I want to be authentic. I want to be someone who brings people together. I still have a lot of work. I still have to work on that one. But ideally, when I imagine the perfect me, the ideal me that I could strive towards, I'd be someone who was compassionate and didn't create conflict for the sake of conflict, didn't feel conflict. Even if I'm not putting out, this is, I think, the clincher that I'm trying to decide. Even if I'm not actively creating conflict or personally experiencing conflict due to the media that I'm producing, due to the content I'm producing, I'm still going to be feeling conflict based on maybe the media I'm consuming is the most important part, right? Because I think what I really need to do is find a way to pursue this, because I really want to connect with people. I really want to be able to document my process and help people. And as I grow and learn more, I want to help you grow and learn more. And I really feel that we're all in this together, and we need a revolution of individuals healing and empowering themselves. There's nothing I'm more confident of in the entire world than that what we need right now is a revolution of people healing and empowering themselves. Not the mob, not political change, not economic justice, none of this stuff. I'm not concerned about much of any of that anymore. What I'm concerned about at this point is inspiring individuals to make radical changes in their lives that become a turning point. There's no looking back. There is this distinct line in their life where that's who I was and this is who I am. And I'm never going to be that person again. And I'm much better for it. And to see the effect that that will have on other people's lives. And this is part of why social media is so powerful, is before, I mean, that would have always had an influence on people's lives, right? But now with Twitter and Instagram and all these things, it will have an exponential influence on people's lives. I mean, this is how we save the world, is we change ourselves. We change ourselves to change the world. That's always been true, and it's never been more impactful and more immediate and quick as it is now, or as it can be now, because we're so interconnected. But at the same time, the exact same phenomenon, the same spreading of positivity and growth, that same phenomenon can happen in the opposite way. There can be this spreading of negativity and destruction. And that seems to be a major force on the internet, is this spreading of negativity and destruction. And so that's why I'm making this YouTube channel. I was going to talk about something totally different, but now I understand I'm making this YouTube channel because I want to be a force for the contagion of positivity. I want to spread the infectious disease of love. Spread the infectious disease of love. I like that. What I was going to say when I initially turned on this video is that I'm starting this channel for me personally, on my own personal level, because I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I may never get a single subscriber. But for me personally, this is my edge. I'm very uncomfortable doing this. And this is my edge. This is my comfort zone that I'm pushing. And in many ways, this particular expansion of my comfort zone represents many things that I'm trying to achieve as an individual. I really want to be a skilled orator. I want to be a skilled conversationalist. I've always been inspired by professional talkers. But I also don't want to be a professional talker who just talks. I want to really achieve something. I'm also a bit shy on the internet, but I feel that the internet is essential for me to do what I need to do. And so this is me pushing myself outside my comfort zone so that I can become the person that I need to be, so that I can spread the infectious disease of love and help people heal and empower people and be a force for the spread of good in the world. And this is me documenting the process of becoming the person that can do that. That's what this channel is. That's why I'm making these videos. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Give me a subscriber. Give me one subscriber.